Welcome, everyone. Welcome here as we head into the great Thanksgiving week here in the U.S. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining us today. I was just I don't know what happened to Pappy and I don't know what happened to Dan, but Pappy and Dan have turned a little bit this year with peppers, guys, because Pappy is always throwing down the big peppers. He never goes light. He has all these other peppers he can try, but he's always going these hot ones. And Dan's a maniac, guys. He's still pulling peppers off. Look at the pepper that both of these guys have today. Isn't that awesome? And I think mine is what did he say? It's a Hydra, a red Hydra.
Ooh, so, that sounds mean, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm. I think it is. So I'm going to try that today. I don't think I've had one, and it looks like a dragon's breath, but this is what it looks like. It has like the tucked end, but he said that's a red Hydra. Okay, guys, I want to promote here today, guys. We all got peppers from Brian Reynolds. Brian Reynolds is in chat today. If he wants to put up his number, he can. It's 818-517-7335, 818-517-7335. And first of all, if you're new here, you're going, what the hell is this old man doing? Just yapping away up here. Well, guys, welcome to the Pepper Mayhem program. This is Johnny Small Pepper. Me, Johnny's not my real name, you dopes. And I would like to introduce two great guys that always join me up here. Dan, the pot assassin, up in the upper right. Welcome, Dan. Dan and I met in the fishing community here, and we just have tons of people that we just love that are part of that great community. Dan, any words for you?
I'm just glad to be here, man. Glad we're all getting together, having a good time. That's what it's all about, having fun, man.
Yep, it sure is. It sure is, guys. Pappy, the Pod Destroyer, is with us also. He's on the East Coast. He's already experienced his first frost. And we won't hold that against him since I live in San Diego. But I'll tell you, Pappy, you're expecting snow pretty soon or something like that, I would imagine, eh?
Say again, I didn't quite catch.
Are you expecting some snow pretty soon out there?
Well, they're predicting snow for Thursday, I believe.
Yep.
I don't know. It probably won't be much, but they're predicting some.
Yeah, I heard that this coming week is going to be major snowstorms coming out. I don't know where it's coming from, guys. I didn't make it up, but I wanted to thank both of you for what a year we've had, right? I mean, it's fun. I get to meet two great people that are just salt of the earth, nice people. Thank God there's people like this out here. And the other ones, guys, in the chat, I want to thank you for your support. Brian Reynolds, I'd like to thank you for your peppers. Dan, I'd like to thank you for your peppers. Pappy, I'd like to thank you for your peppers. And Notice I am not taking any thanks for any peppers because mine all died. And Pappy, look at Pappy down there. There's no mercy here on this panel at all.
Hey, being real, the peppers that were shipped here from Brian, from Pappy, from Jeff, from you, from everyone out there, all of them are world-class peppers. And like we were talking about earlier, you can't just throw a few seeds in there and wait 6 months to have peppers. You got to baby them the whole way, especially them super hot. So props to everybody out there.
Yep. And Dan and Brian, I'd be very curious. I don't know if you want to say it publicly because of
2 million.
I would be very curious to find out what peppers you're going to be bringing up next year because we were just talking back room here, guys. We thought that the two Apocalypse Scorpions were world-class burns. Their hang time was enormous, and their burn was really good. But we also felt that the Dragon's Breath, I think all three of us felt that this Dragon's Breath here, a longer hang time and a hotter burn, right?
Yeah, I would give the Dragon's Breath a slight edge, and I'm partial to mine because I just absolutely love them. But the Dragon's Breath was just a hair more fierce.
So, and on top of that, guys, we have the chocolate primatali. Now, guys, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Pappy at all here, because he ate one of those things. I think, was it your second pepper you had a chocolate primatali?
It was a red primatali.
Oh my God. Dan, we baptize straight in fire here. We just dip you in lava, don't we? So
Oh
Pappy,
yeah,
right,
that's the only way to go when it comes to these peppers, man.
It was so much fun because guys, I remember, I'm going to tell you my first experience with a pepper was really interesting. It wasn't too long ago. I think I had my first pepper a year ago that I can remember. And I think I probably had jalapeno chunks, right? I don't remember ever biting into a pepper. No, maybe a bell pepper, right? When you have stuffed pepper, something like that. But I don't remember ever having a pepper and ever eating the pepper and going, I want to eat another pepper. I never had that ever. So when I ate the first hot pepper, which I think was a ghost pepper, I'm like, I'll never be able to handle this ever. And Pappy's up here eating Reapers. He's eating red Primatalis, chocolate Primatalis. Dan's eating 7 Apocalypse Scorpions. Unbelievable, guys. I love it. I'm sorry, guys. I just dig the fact that up on this panel, you never know what you're going to get.
Got to go for it, man. Got to go for broke sometimes.
Let's say hi to everyone in the chat, guys. It's so great to have everyone here. And thank you all for coming up today, guys. Guys, we have the best up here. I'm telling you. Brian Reynolds is the host. If you want super hot peppers, he's probably got a few left to go. Brian's peppers, to me, number one, he's just a normal person. That's number one. 818-517-7335. 818-517-7335. His name is Brian Reynolds. He's in the chat, guys. And we all agreed his peppers are world-class peppers, right? Look at that.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
World-class peppers, world-class burns.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We tried, not only do we pick, guys, the ones that we just talked about, but you were the RB003.
Mm-hmm.
We had the Blood Eve or the Hollow Eve, I think it was. Then we had the Peach Reaper. I've got a Peach Reaper. I think I'm going to have that this weekend. I've got this is the Hollow Eve here, right here.
That looks kind of wild right there. Now.
It does. It's not, guys. This is what you'd expect a ghost pepper to be, right? I mean, it's that heat level. I think the taste was pretty good. But look at these. Look at the colors on these things. I mean, the colors are amazing. That you have such a great job of growing these, guys. I don't promote anyone, but Brian gets kudos here for having excellent peppers. Guys, there's a lot of there's a lot of peppers out there, but you want to find a grower that really cares. And every time Brian sends me out peppers, he always checks with me to make sure the box comes through excellent. And when you have a person that cares a lot about their product like that, guys, it says everything you need to know. Okay, guys, let's say hi to people. Brian Reynolds, welcome in here, the Pepper Master. Nez Lover, thank you for everything you do. We love you, Nez. And Nez, don't let this go to your head, even the two guys waving on this panel, because if Gareth shows up, double secret probation is possible. Georgianne, welcome on in. Great seeing you, Georgianne. At this point, Johnny requests no political comments. That's right, guys. Please, I beg you. These peppers, Georgianne, are this one here is about 2 million. And if you look at Pappy's up there, Pappy's, you're about 2.48 million with that dragon's breath, I'd say, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah.
Yep. And whatever Dan's doing with the pepper, what is that, Yoda?
Yeah, Mandalorian got a hold of that one, but yeah, that's that Apocalypse.
Welcome on in. Face the Ace, welcome on in, buddy. Good seeing you. Good seeing you guys. Get off the welcome, Nez. Welcome. Please feel free to share links. We got blistering barnacles. Jamie, I haven't been on YouTube. I'm going to tell you, guys, I have been totally absent from YouTube for a week, and I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks coming up here, guys. Why? Vacation. I'm taking a vacation. I'm going to be coming up Wednesday. You'll see where I am. And then these guys might join me if they have no life at all. But one of the things is David Carlisle, welcome on in, buddy. Blistering Barnacles. Guys, you got to follow Blistering Barnacles. He's one of the greatest supporters out there, guys. Everyone knows him. David Carlisle, welcome on in, buddy. Love having you, Ace. Okay, Stickman, welcome on in, Sticky. How you doing, bud? Welcome on in. Guys, let me see. Johnny preps with pork spaghetti. Yes, I do, Nez, and that was a secret between us. I used to eat pork spaghetti all the time with that stuff. We have Indiana Chris. Welcome on in. Indiana Chris does single sideband. Everyone knows and loves him. John P. from Portugal. Thank you, buddy, for coming on in. I've seen you have a few lives, but I want to tell you I have no time. I'm literally going from one project to another, and I apologize. My apologies. Guess who just came in? Sampy just came in, guys.
Mike Sampson, my Tennessee brother. Good to see you, my man.
What a guy, man. I love having him in here. Bottle Caps. Hey, listen. Bottle Caps. You and Nez are on. I'm triple secret probationing both of you guys. If Gareth shows up, I may have to put you in the outhouse. That may have to be where you're going to sit. It's nice having you in here. By the way, happy 271st birthday. Bottle Caps, no one notices at all. You look good, not a day over 270. Let me see here. Lucky he didn't read that comment or I'd be kicked off the jail. Red Hydra talking about to eat is 2 million. So the Red Hydra right here, this is 2 million. Your Pappy, your pepper is 2.48 million. And Dan, I think yours is right at 2.2. 2 million, something like that. But guys, Dan's pepper on the upper right, the Apocalypse Scorpion may not have the Scoville heat rating, but it has such a great hang time. You can't underestimate these peppers. If you get into Dan's pepper or you get into Pappy, the maniac over here, their peppers, there's no getting out of it, guys. You're stuck in that pepper for what, 10 minutes? 10, 15 minutes or something. Thank you, Brian. Mr. Tully, welcome on in. Georgianne, love having you, honey. Thank you for coming on in. Bottle Caps, I don't know what to say to you. I went into his chat and gave him so much crap the other night. Jamaican Sure, welcome on in. Thank you for coming on in here, guys. Love having you. Jamaican Sure Fisherman's one of those guys out of Jamaica, obviously, guys. That's a wonderful channel. Let me see. I'm working my way down. Tom Kingery, welcome on in. We got 17 in the house here, guys. Guys, we are heading into Thanksgiving weekend and holiday, guys. And everyone has a lot to be thankful for, guys. We have tons to be thankful for. Angela Critters, welcome on in, sweetheart. I love having you in here. I love having Nez in here. I love having Georgianne in here, guys. It means a lot that you show up and you spend some time. Guys, one of the things that I want to mention here is we have the 988 suicide prevention hotline. If you notice people that are changing their behaviors and stuff, I have mentioned this hotline on about 70 posts that I've made on Threads and on other platforms. And you wouldn't believe the positive feedback I've gotten, even from people that say, I'm in a very bad place. I don't know what to do. I send them the link. Guys, pound 988. Remember, get to know that thing so you can share it, guys, because it could save someone's life. And a word of encouragement to them, guys, means a world. Spend a minute, ask them how they're doing and stuff. It doesn't matter. They're just reaching out because they feel lonely, guys. And this holiday season, guys, and Christmas is when I promise to be here. Holiday, Thanksgiving, we're going to be out camping. So I'll be here with you on Thanksgiving Day if I can. Or the next day, and then Christmas Day, I'll probably go live again for everyone because my family, we have divorced families, right? So we let one side of the family do their holiday on Christmas, so we don't have family fights, and it works out great, guys. So we'll be with you on Christmas too. We'll set the dates up. All right, let me see if I made it to the bottom. Blistering Barnacles, Bottle Caps, Sticky Man. Let me see if I get to the bottom here, guys. We got great people in here, guys. All right, here we go. So, Dan has what do you have here, Dan? Apocalypse Scorpion? Look at the size.
I want to keep just showing this one off, but I've got this big boy right here, and I'm going to dissect it. But first off, I'm going to try a little bit smaller one, then I'm going to cut this one in half and showcase it.
Wow.
But yeah, awesome. They're Apocalypse Scorpions. This one's a smaller one. This one's a giant, and I'm going to save the seeds out of this one for next year.
Well, I think you could drive that other pepper to work. It's that big. That's a huge pepper. That's a huge
It's a
pepper.
beast. It's a giant compared to the other one, so that's why I'm gonna try to save the seeds out of it.
And Pappy, I think you're the biggest maniac today.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good God.
I mean, some at 2 million. Pappy's eating like 1.5 of these peppers right now. All the rest of Pappy's hair is falling out right in front of the camera, guys. And guys, I cannot thank Brian Reynolds enough. If you haven't met him in chat, please do reach out to him, and you can figure out how to get a hold of him. We've left the phone number a few times, guys. All right. So you want to do this all together and discuss the burn, or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, why not?
Works for me.
All right, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, burn. Here we go.
Cheers.
Wow.
Ooh. Not bad.
Hitting me right off the bat.
Man, this is hitting my tongue. Woo! I'm at it too. Brian, that set right off. Woo!
That's got a little kick to it.
Top of my tongue, solid 2. Like this.
All right, y'all walk with me for a minute. I gotta let the dogs in real quick, but
yep.
Ooh, yeah, that's starting to sting. That was a small one. We're about to go in and try it. Come on, pups.
Brian, that's a substantial pepper right there.
Ooh.
How you doing, Pappy? Wow, Pappy's frying.
That dragon breath ain't no joke, man. That thing. That's a world-class pepper. Whew. All right. We had appetizer. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this open, analyze it, and then give it a taste test.
Top of my tongue, still a solid 2. Pappy, you look like you're just on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at a 4.
Woo!
Hang tough, brother.
4.5.
That dragon's breath is not nothing to play with.
Pappy's gonna have a full afro by the time this program's done.
I'm gonna scoop a few of them seeds out and save those for y'all, and then I'm gonna take the rest of this one down.
That's hot enough to hair lip every cow on Heiser Creek.
Woo!
Woo, baby.
That Hydra is good, guys. The Hydra that I just ate.
Yeah, how's it treating you, brother?
Well, it's an immediate burn. Immediate burn, which makes it very unique. Nose is running, eyes are running. Really good pepper, guys. Top of my tongue is at a solid 2, just on fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm roasting.
Yeah, you look like you're having a go of it right there.
That big pepper only had about 10 or 12 seeds in it, man. But it's a big boy. But I'm gonna go ahead and get a taste test on it.
Okay.
So this goes out to all my buddies out there, you and Pappy and Bruce, Jeff, everyone that's been eating peppers with me all year. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. Pappy, you gonna make it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo! I know I'm burning at a 2, guys, and that's really rare.
Yeah.
Pappy, you can tell by Pappy, this pepper is full on. Cut you by surprise, Pappy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it an immediate burn or was it?
Oh, yeah.
gradual?
It was just as soon as I bit into it, it started burning.
Yeah, dragon's breath. They called it that for a reason, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, Yoda.
But check this out, man. You can see the capsaicin in that.
Yep. Look at that.
That's a world of hurt right there.
You can
But
take
that's a good pepper. It's got a good flavor. What's so wild? That one was just literally probably the last big one we're gonna pick this year. And it was just supercharged, brother. It was just so massive. I've been saving it. I picked it and let it got real ripe, and I was just super impressed with the sheer volume of that Apocalypse Scorpion.
Thank you, Mike, for your gift. Gotten a lot of gifts. We had Mike Reese also leave gifts. Oh, guys, this pepper is still frying my tongue.
I'm still frying right up there.
Are you still at a 4?
Yeah.
Woo!
Relentless, brother. The dragon's breath is relentless.
It is. It is a. Oh, hey, Mike. Good seeing you, buddy. Oh.
Just about the time you think it's going to let off a little bit, it kicks right back in.
Yep. You know what I'm learning is the peppers get past their ripeness and they go past that ripeness stage where they're perfect.
Yeah.
It may be they get a little hotter.
I think they do sometimes, bro. I think the flavor just concentrates within itself because it ain't got nowhere to go but just to get hotter.
Ronnie, welcome on in. Vlogging with, hey, Minko, we got one from Croatian here. Welcome on in. Aspie, welcome on in, buddy. Mike Reese, welcome on in.
Ooh, I'm starting to burn now, brother.
Are you burning?
Oh, yeah, after that second one. The first one was good. I powered it down. Took the third piece of that big one down. It kicked it all in at once. It just intensified. My tongue's at a 3 and rising.
Ron, welcome. Mike Reese, welcome. Aspie,
Whoa.
welcome.
That hit me out of nowhere like a ton of bricks.
Where are you at now?
I'm a 3, man. The first one I barely even tasted, and I thought it was hotter. I took down that big one. I think just all that capsaicin is telling me, "Hey, buddy, you asked for it." Tongue's on fire, lips are on fire.
Man, it looks like you're just roasting, Dan.
Yeah, I'm burning up now.
How you doing, Pappy?
I'm hanging right in there. It's let off a little bit, maybe.
I think Pappy got the worst of it. I think Pappy got into a gang fight.
Yeah.
In his kitchen. Woo! God, this pepper, guys, is right in my stomach. It's unbelievable.
My glasses are fogging up, dude. Literally.
I think the bird of the day so far is Pappy, but I'm looking at Dan right now. Dan is just, you're cooking.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to hold it together, brother. I was talking a big game. We're gonna dissect that pepper up and ease along through it. No, that was some inferno right there.
Woo.
Wow, what a pepper.
Guys, we're eating, Dan is eating an Apocalypse Scorpion that he grew 2 of them. He's eating 2 of those. They're 2 million-esque.
Yeah, give or take, right around 2 million.
But they've got a hang time, guys, that's so good that it puts them in the best of the best. And Dan had 2 of them. He ate one that has wheels on it. He could drive to work. It was huge.
It was. That's a big boy.
Pappy ate a dragon's breath, guys, upper right corner.
Unbelievable.
And Pappy was riding a 4 burn for what, 10 minutes, Pappy?
Yeah, easy.
And are you at a 3 or still at a 4? Where's your burn now, buddy?
I'm a 2.5 easy.
Ooh.
And I am still at a 2. My tongue is just starting to, like Pappy, like you said, when it goes down, it comes back up.
Uh-huh.
That's where I'm at. I'm at a 2 and then a 1 and a 2 and a 1.
Oh yeah, just when you think you're gonna get some relief, it starts stinging again, man.
Uh-huh.
That's how I know it's a bad boy. When you got a super hot that you're starting to tough it out, and it says, "No, I'm not done with you yet." That's a super hot.
I think Pappy was in a chokehold today, and I think Dan got the pile driver.
Oh yeah. I felt like I got in the ring with Kane today.
Yeah.
Tell me, guys.
Yeah, I was talking a big game, and I didn't think that the second pepper was a lot bigger, but it wasn't near as ripe. But it packed a punch, baby. I'm still roasting.
I'd like to thank everyone that's become a member, by the way, guys, and also the ones that have joined and offered gifts up. Mike Reese and both Mike's Fishing Home have both offered memberships up, guys. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Guys, I wimped out today. I have no burn compared to the other two guys up here. Dan in the lower box, guys, ate 2 apocalypse scorpions and has to still be roasting. It has to be uncontrollable into your mouth.
Oh, I'm starting to come back to earth, but that don't mean the pain isn't gone.
Yeah. And Pappy, you look like your skin temperature gone back to white.
Yeah, it's I'm getting back down now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I want to tell you, everyone in chat said that you're burning hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pappy, the pepper he ate, the dragon's breath, I hate to say it, man. It's just one of them deals. It's not for the faint of heart.
Right. Exactly right.
It can really throw you for a loop.
Mm-hmm.
If you eat a Carolina Reaper, guys, that's one thing. Carolina Reaper will destroy an average person. I would think we'd all agree with that, right? It would just destroy
you. Carolina Reaper's no joke.
No. But these peppers are these peppers that you just saw up here, I think, are a different class of pepper. Why? The hang time, guys. Look at the burn level on these. It's amazing.
Good stuff, man.
Oh man, I'm barely coming down below a 1. It's that good of a burn. Mine was a red hydra. You had 2 apocalypse scorpions, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Duggar, how you doing? Thank you for the gift and thank you for becoming a member, Mike. I appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys.
Teeth of the Hydra, baby. You know when you're dealing with that, there's no escape.
Guys, Brian Reynolds, I want to give you his number again. If you're interested in trying one of these peppers, and you've never done this, guys, ask him if he'd sell you a few peppers to ship out. You'll have to pay the shipping cost, and you want to do it quickly, guys. But Brian's number is 818-517-7335, 818-517-7335, Brian Reynolds. And I would not eat a whole pepper at once. Otherwise, guys, you're going to be in such serious pain. You're not going to want to come out of it. And I'm going to tell you guys, when I say pain, look at Pappy. This is the kind of pepper Brian grows, the dragon's breath. Pappy was destroyed. And I want to tell you something. Pappy would rather take a gut punch from a camel than to admit that he was at a 4 and that long of a burn. Guys, it was amazing burn you had. It really was.
Pappy ain't no slouch, man. When something's burning either of y'all up, you know it's legit. And I know sometimes you bite off a little bit more than you can chew, but I've never really saw y'all panic. So, dude, y'all are legit. Everybody out there in chat, if you want to try some hot peppers, you may want to start with something a little bit less than these, because when you see these boys burning, it means business.
It does. And, you know, guys, Dan, the pot assassin, is equally as ridiculous here today, guys, because Pappy had one dragon's breath. And dragon's breath, we all agree, guys, the dragon's breath stands by itself for all the peppers. It is the master right now.
Yeah.
I think we'd all agree. And it's not by a long reach, because we did Pappy's Apocalypse Scorpion and Dan's Apocalypse Scorpion. Dan just had two of them. And those peppers, you bite into those peppers, Dan, and they're not leaving you for 10 minutes, right? They're with you. You're done.
Oh, yeah, there's no backing out, man. Once you jump off that cliff, you're along for the ride, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly right.
There's nothing you can drink or eat to kill the burn, and the dragon's breath is even worse. So, you know, but sometimes we just like to challenge ourselves, but you have to build up a tolerance. And I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but you can't just say, well, I want a little something spicy and take one of these down. And you have to prepare yourself mentally, and you have to build up your tolerance.
Yeah, you definitely got to prepare yourself mentally.
And Johnny, he's just a madman. His tolerance is ridiculous, being real.
But guys, we also have to prepare our stomach and our bodies. If you're doing this, you know, guys, you both experienced cap cramps. I say that a cap cramp is kind of like you want to be sick to your stomach, or you're sick to your stomach, but you don't know what to do because you can't get sick to your stomach. It hurts, and it's like you don't know what to do with your time. What would you explain a cap cramp as?
It's got to come out, but you don't know which end.
Yep. How about you, Dan?
A cap cramp is like if you eat something super spicy, like your mouth's burn, your mouth and nose is watering, eyes are watering. It's brutal, but you can kind of like make yourself power through it. But a bad cap cramp will literally have you like in the floor, not knowing what to do. Like, wanting to literally, I've had to put an ice pack on my stomach before because it was hurting so bad. But that's because I didn't prep, man. But it can happen. You have to really consider prepping before you eat any of this stuff.
Mike Reese, guys, great guy. If you don't have him, Mike Reese is awesome. Prepping is not an option. I will stick to jalapenos.
Oh, jalapenos are good.
And poop is gonna pop. Mike, Mike, that's true. And I think most people, guys, when you eat peppers, the prepping, like if you're gonna have a volume of peppers, you've got to load your digestive tract with carbs, with pasta, with food. So you have some stuff in with the peppers going through your system. It's not that bad. But if you just have 24, like I didn't know to prep, guys, I had 24 ghost peppers going through my digestive tract with no loading my digestive tract. I want to tell you something, guys. It was not a fun day. So that's one thing. But the other one is you're prepping with peanut butter or pasta or whatever you're doing. Pappy, what do you use to prep?
I ate some pasta this evening and some peanut butter, and then after this is over with, I'm going to eat some more peanut butter.
Yeah. How about you, Dan?
I actually ate some peanut butter and some bread and stuff earlier, and I've got some chicken and rice stuff. I'm gonna try to eat a big dinner, and usually I drink some milk also before I eat the peppers.
Hey, Maddie's, I mostly like hot stuff when it's winter and it gets rid of the cold and flu fast, I noticed.
Oh, yeah. It'll burn it out for sure.
Yeah, well, someone asked me if the capsaicin helps with pain. And I said, well, I did 16 chocolate primatalis, right? Mm-hmm. That's enough to make most people bow down and bow out, right? And my knees hurt me so bad that night, guys. And they hurt so bad, because I was doing so many things. I don't think eating capsaicin is the pain thing. I think capsaicin superficially may be able to help you, like with an ointment and stuff. But, as far as health-wise, you hear a lot of stuff about capsaicin. But I believe there's probably some hidden reasons that it's good for you. I just don't think that eating 15 peppers, 5 peppers every day is a good thing, period, guys.
No.
Especially when you hear these guys talking about calf cramps, guys. When you have your first calf cramp, you're going to rethink your need to eat peppers. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, I've done that before. When I ate those 7 apocalypse scorpions, I actually got up in the middle of the night about 2:00 and was in the kitchen floor for a minute trying to get an ice pack out of there, and I was wondering if I should eat peanut butter or bread or what. And I said, I'm not eating any more of these. Yeah. But like 3 days later, I was eating them again.
That's what
I just said,
yeah.
I didn't prep good.
Look at Pappy's up here going, yeah, that's right.
Come on, come on. My puppies are barking, but they don't want to go out because it's pouring down rain. So
yes, I miss rain so much. Hey, Maddie's, welcome on in, buddy. Good seeing you.
But yeah, man, prep as much as you can, and know your limit, and try not to be a hero, because those peppers are nature's fury. They're mean looking for a reason.
It's snowy in the UK, Jamie. Now, nice. How cool, buddy. I appreciate you. It's got to be 2 a.m. Jamie, first of all, thanks for being here to watch. I had the lightweight one today, guys. I only got up to it 2. Pappy and Dan, guys, I told Pappy, I said, what happened to you? You started out such a nice, innocent guy, and now he's always putting himself in harm's way. And Dan's no better. Dan's like eating 7 of these things, and he's wondering why he's on the kitchen floor dying of calf cramps. And guys, it just makes me proud to know you guys.
It was worth it, man. It was worth it, brother. It's worth the rush.
Guys, I want to tell you, I want to tell you what you're thinking when you do this, right? You get off the show, everything's fine. You might throw something in, but when you do that many peppers, like both of these guys have done, guys, the first thing you're thinking when the first calf cramp hits is, oh no, right? Oh no, because you don't know how bad it's going to get. You're in it, and you can't get out of it. There's nothing you can do. You can eat bread. As soon as you're done, I would suggest eating bread and peanut butter, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Bread. It's a good deal.
Yep. And then and my opinion is, if you eat that every hour or so for 2 or 3 hours afterwards, it really helps out. But I honestly believe, I'm wondering right now if your body has to have a calf cramp if you have that much capsaicin, that you may be delaying it, but you may be lessening the severity, but you're still going to have calf cramps, is my opinion. Anyway,
if you drink something a little bit acidic, and like a lot of times I wouldn't have any milk, but I've got to where like I'll drink some milk before and a little bit after, and that seems to help too. With the peanut butter is like my go-to though.
Mike says if you like chicken and rice, and you want milk, coconut curry chicken and rice. Mike, we're dying on the floor. We're not cooking any chicken.
Hey, Mike. Now, Mike, wait a minute. I didn't put any coconut in it, but I got some. I got a little bit of chicken there.
Look at that, Mike. And guys, for all you, Mike is a cook. Mike is a. Look at this. Look at this, guys. That's a yellow card right there, Dan. I'm starving. I'm about to go to work, and I've got Dan eating half of a turkey leg in front of me here. It says Mike says coconut milk is awesome, especially with curry. What does it do, Mike? Does it does it tenderize chicken or what? I'm curious. I've never heard of it before. We see the hottest pepper. It was a Scotch bonnet and a gallon of milk. A Scotch bonnet is 800,000.
Yeah.
Scoville heat units.
About
Pardon me?
I said that a Scotch bonnet's got a good flavor, but they're pretty warm.
Yeah, they're a good pepper to see if you're ready for the ghost pepper, right?
Yeah,
and they're a good tasting pepper too, from what I remember, Mike.
Yeah, but, they are.
Yeah. The one thing I would challenge you with, I don't think milk is that good of a calmer. Everyone thinks milk is. I think yogurt's better, and I think peanut butter's better.
Yeah, it is.
It's our opinion. I quit drinking milk altogether because I felt like between milk and peanut butter was hands down better.
Oh,
and
yeah.
me not experiencing some of the stuff that I had, because milk will drop you down immediately, right, guys? And then it raises up again.
Yeah.
And then you get really full. So that's why I changed to peanut butter.
That's true. Usually I'll just drink some about 30 minutes before and kind of coat my stomach with the milk. And then, but yeah, the peanut butter is, to me, the best. I kind of got that from you, Johnny. I started eating more of that afterwards, and this helped me.
Nora, welcome on in. And yes, Nez, thank you for the angry comments. I was wondering if your cat pushed you out of your bed this morning, because you seem a little bit ornery, Nez. I don't know.
Oh, it's okay, Nez.
I'm assuming, Nez, that it's the lack of sleep and everything else.
Yeah.
But good seeing you, Nez. It's nice having you. And Mike, let me see. Pappy didn't look that happy. No, Pappy took one for the team here today, guys.
Hey, with that dragon's breath, the only one I've ever eaten, it took me on a different plateau, brother.
Yep.
You got to just ride that wave, man, because it's not for the faint of heart. You got to really power down and really lock yourself in mentally, or it's going to take you for a spin.
I think next year my goal is 5 Dragon's Breath.
That's too many.
And you know, guys, that'll when I don't show up one day and there's just a blank screen in front of me, you know that these two guys are way smarter than me because they didn't do it. So, Duggar, great seeing you. Mr. Hemorrhoid will punish me. I made him a promise not to eat any of those. Nora, great seeing you. Good seeing you, Dugs. Love you, brother. Let me see here if we made it to the top. Those in blue, please feel free to share your link. Maddie's great having you, buddy. Good seeing you, Mike. Mike, Indiana Chris says, do you all enjoy hot wings as well?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, brother. One of my favorite meals is hot wings. I like spicy food. I've always liked spicy food ever since I was a kid, but just like the last 2 or 3 years, I've had access to these super hots and started riding with these boys and tried to up my game, man.
Well, guys, you don't know when you're into peppers, and really, there's got to be something wrong with you to do this, because it's not. If you're like the normal pepper person, guys, you're going to eat a pepper, enjoy the burn. Then the idiocy takes place. Then, right, and guys, and you have, that's where it becomes fun, right? Then you have 2, and you're seeing, but there's your tolerance going up. Brian Reynolds said yogurt works well for a cure, and I agree. I think yogurt is. I heard creamed corn works well too. After you're done eating, you take a can and guzzle creamed corn. I know what I'd do if I guzzled creamed corn. I'd throw it up. So I don't know what that would be, guys, but I heard creamed corn. The only thing I tell you, I would listen to Brian, because to me, what I've done is I've had to ask myself, and I'm sure Dan and Pappy, you ask yourself what you see people like ice cream. I don't find ice cream does anything. Right. So, and Pappy, you've gone from the whole myriad. You've gone through a whole bunch of stuff. But it's yogurt. I think it's things that coat you, right? Coat. That, right.
Yeah. And slightly acidic, because capsaicin is an oil and water does nothing to it. So you have to have something that's like a colloid or something acidic. But I've just learned the hard way. Don't try to eat this on an empty stomach. And lately I've been eating hot peppers, and then after that I eat me kind of go take a shower, and then I come back and eat me a good dinner, and I'm okay. But if you eat them on an empty stomach, you're just asking for punishment.
Mike, thank you very much thank you for everything today, Mike. You know,
but yeah, dragon's breath. The Pappy ate that dragon's breath, man. You handled it well. That is, I hate to say it, that's probably what I would consider the most badass pepper at the moment.
Yeah.
Guys, we know that every time you say that this is the hottest pepper, there's someone else out there concocting something hotter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, but for what we look for, what you're looking for with a world-class pepper is not just a name, guys. Everyone hears the Reaper, right? Everyone hears the Reaper. Well, that's not even close to having the properties of the Dragon's Breath, in my opinion. It doesn't have the hang time. It has the harshness.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina
Yeah.
Reaper, it's nothing to mess with.
No.
But to compare the Reaper and a Dragon's Breath, I think they're totally different animals. And for the hang time, if nothing else, guys, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
plus it's hotter, I think.
Yeah. I would. The Reaper's nothing to nothing to sneeze at, but that Dragon's Breath just it has the heat, it has the sting, and it has the hang time. Just when you think you're having a break,
Yeah, and
it's going to nail you again.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what the Apocalypse Scorpion does. They have kind of the same traits, but it's like that Dragon's Breath just has a little extra fury.
Yep. And guys, these peppers, if you look at the Apocalypse Scorpion, if you look at any pepper, these peppers could all creep up on the other ones because it's like having star professional athletes, guys, right? One game they play a little bit better than the next. And they're all so good that it makes it look like they're not really that good, guys. And someone said to me, when something looks effortless, when something seems effortless, that's why they practice for 100,000 hours, because that's what it looks like. And the same thing with these peppers, guys. But the one thing I can assure you is that the peppers with the same names are roughly in the same neighborhoods. But we all know that these peppers heat. Look at what we got today. My pepper, I believe, which is a red hydra, I think was hotter than it normally was because it was just past the perfect ripeness.
Yep.
And a little bit sweet. Killed me. Dan, you had two that just ruined you today.
Yeah. And later in the season, a lot of times the peppers will stay on the vine longer because the temperatures aren't as extreme and they're able to just soak up everything, all the nutrients. And a lot of times, just because it's not 100 degrees outside, that pepper will just stay on that vine until it gets just gnarly red. And a lot of times they'll throw you for more of a loop. And that goes with the jalapenos, serrano, habanero. And if you leave that sucker on the vine until it's just dark as it can be, it's going to knock your socks off. And that's just how it is.
And Pappy, was this Dragon's Breath hotter than the ones you've had before?
It seemed like it was.
Yep. It looked like this. I mean, guys, we've all had, how many Dragon's Breath have you had? 2?
That's my third one.
Okay. Guys, think about what he's saying here. It not only looked like it caught you off guard, but it also looks like it was putting a little bit of fear in you, like, is this going to stop going up? So, guys, even though the Dragon's Breath is 2.48 million, right, Scoville heat units, look at his reaction today, and that tells you that there's some variance within these. The lateness of the season, the heat isn't right, and for you, maybe just the time after picking, it just got hotter, the oils or whatever it might have been.
Yeah, I ate that RB003 the other night, and it didn't really faze me too much. And I thought, well, this probably won't. I knew it was going to hurt, but I didn't know it was going to hurt as bad as it did.
Right. And guys, it's always a journey, and I love the journey with you guys. I want to tell you something. It gets funner every week we do it. Although I would agree that we're probably pretty past our prime eating peppers this year, guys. We have eaten. I don't know how many, guys. I bet you we've eaten 100 peppers for you guys this year, and it's one of those things where it's the end of pod season is here. All the plants have been picked. Everyone's got a few pods left. Dan, do you have any more on your plant?
There are about 3 or 4 more, but tomorrow night it's going to go down to freezing, and then Friday night it's going down to 30 degrees. So it's toast. In Alabama, it is so rare that we have been this long without a killing frost. Usually in the middle of October, early November, everything's toast. But like we still have a few plants growing just because it hadn't got cold yet. But after this weekend, everything's gone, man.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to bring any peppers in, you guys? Any plants?
I thought about it. I'm probably just gonna
Let them go.
save seeds and get ready for next year. I'll probably start them late mid-February.
Right.
I gave mine to a fella, and he's gonna overwinter them.
That's nice. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
peppers will do that, man. Peppers,
Mhm.
you can literally do that with pepper plants.
Absolutely. And guys, I'm very curious. This is part of the journey we're going to take this next year, because we're walking through this for the first time, right? This is our first year that we've number one started. I think the only one here that's really done a lot of stuff probably before is Dan, because he's we all know Dan's a maniac. So one of the things that I find interesting, guys, is we're walking down this journey with you, and so we're going to be showing maybe some of the plants and our grow this next year, and our failures too, because Dan said something easier. You can plant certain plants and they grow. It ain't this way for peppers, and some of them are pretty finicky, guys, and depending on where you are, they require a lot of work. I know my little pepper plants, if I don't water them every 2 days, they die instantly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really something else. Any final words, guys?
Oh, just peppers take a long time to develop, but once you get them going, watch out. Sometimes they produce a lot more than you want. But
yeah,
bro,
ears.
props to y'all. Y'all are the true maniacs. Thanks for everybody in chat. Man, it's just been a blast this season. Just so thankful to interact with y'all. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, and it has been a riot. Pappy, any final words?
I thank everybody coming and watching, and it's fun. It's always fun to do it with you guys.
Oh yeah.
Did I see you doing sign language to some of the people in chat, Pappy, that you wanted to try 2 of those dragon's breath next time?
You never know.
If you do that, I want to tell you, Pappy, I really like you, and I just don't want to see you do it.
I want to never say never.
Well, I want to tell you, watching you burn today with that dragon's breath, it gave me new hope that there's a pepper out there that can throw me back on my heels. Because one pepper, think about this, guys, one pepper that can absolutely ruin you. It could be the same pepper late in the season, right? You just don't know when it's coming.
Mm-hmm,
and Pappy, that was fun to watch. I don't know if it was fun for you, but it was fun because everyone said that Pappy had the burn today. Dan, you ate 2 of them, and I want to let you know, respect was given, man. You ate that horse of a pepper. It had a saddle on it when you were done. But guys, until next time, we will be back. I will probably be back Sunday at 11:20, where we'll raid a band of Forgotten Whales. We might be raiding some Ohio River history on Thursday. Everyone in chat, thank you so much. And Mike, I'm never going to be crossbreeding peppers because I just have to be able to grow a pepper before I crossbreed it. Anyway, guys, have a great day. And to my panel, you are the best. Appreciate you guys.